comments from Rep. Springer, because he said don't trust Democrats that this won't expand to everybody. I mean, he said it twice now on the record.
I'll just repeat what I said before. There's not support in the legislature for enacting an income tax on low-income people. There's not support in the public for that. That's
not necessarily low income. What about moderate income? Somebody who makes $900,000.
Rep. Springer has, made his comments on that. I think what you're hearing from us is that we're not pursuing that, and we don't hear support for that from our constituents.
And you won't in the future.
We don't hear support for that in our colleagues or our constituents.
But I'm still not getting a clear answer.
Look, we're not going to bind future legislatures, but that's not a proposal that we support.
And I think Rep. Springer speaks for Rep. Springer. I mean, I think as individuals, every one of us up here are elected from different districts, right? And so I think Rep. Springer is a friend and a colleague, and I think that he stated his opinion, as you pointed out now multiple times on the record, and I think that is absolutely his right to do. I think when I look at what my constituents are asking me for and what the reality is on the ground, they're asking for us to actually look at millionaires. And I'm saying this in a singular sense because, to Rep. Fitzgibbon's point, we're not going to bind future legislators, and I'm not going to bind anyone to say this is what we will do next year. This is what we are doing this year based on what constituents need, based on what we need in healthcare, education, housing, and public safety. And so when Rep. Springer says what he thinks future legislators might do, I mean, unless his, middle name is Neo and he can go into the matrix and figure that out, I'm not quite sure that any of us know what future legislators are going to do. But I respect him as a friend and colleague.
We're here talking about this proposal. This is what we think there's support for among us up here, among our colleagues in the legislature, and in the public. And I don't see reason to think that voters or legislators are going to support an income tax on low-income Washingtonians anytime soon.